Hello friends, welcome to Suresh Aggarwal's Mathematics Shortcuts. Yet another video for the chapter on fractions, and this time I am going to take up the multiplication of fractions. I hope you are watching all these videos on fractions and you are feeling comfortable with handling them now. So slowly these videos are going to lead us to some difficult concepts like simplification using BODMAS and then solving word problems. That's where the students get stuck. And that's why these basic things are really important. So if you are watching all these things, do post a comment below. Is it working for you? The topic which I am going to take up for this video is multiplication of fractions, and this happens to be from chapter number 5 of our ebook of short tricks, that is art of manipulating the fractions. So all these tricks and hacks which I am posting in these videos, they are a part of our ebook of short tricks. And if you want a compilation of all these tricks at one place, with some practice questions as well, then you need to send me a message on WhatsApp. The WhatsApp number is this one, 9896369963. So you can take a screenshot, or all these details which I have written here, they are in the description of this video as well. So friends, let's understand this basic thing of multiplication of fractions. And we need to be really smart in the topic of factors. So if you know HCF, LCM smartly, and you can actually find the highest common factor between two numbers smartly, then this is not going to be difficult for you. Also, finding the common multiple of numbers followed by division. Division also is a very important competency. And all these things, multiplication, division, multiples, factors, they combine together to deal with fractions effectively. So let's see some questions. The first question which I am going to take up is 3 by 5 into 6 by 9. So when we look for a common factor between the numerator and denominator, we can either look for them vertically like this or like this here, or we can do diagonally also like this or like this. So you can cancel the common factors between diagonally opposite numbers or vertically opposite numbers, right? So the factors may be big factors like 17, 19, 23, where the students will face a problem because they don't know whether the number is divisible by 19, 17, 13, 23 and then 29, etc. But these numbers are very small, so there won't be any problem, like 3 by 5 and 6 by 9. So where are the common factors? You can either cancel 6 and 9 here because both of them are divisible by 3, or you can cancel 3 from 3 and 9. 5 is a different factor here because no other number is divisible by 5. So leave 5 alone. 3 1 times and 3 3 times. And now we have a 6 and a 3. I can cancel another 3. So 3 1 times and 3 2 times. Now what are we left with? 1 times 2, 2 in the numerator, and 5 times 1, 5 in the denominator. So this is like elementary thing, And once you know the elementary stuff, you get used to the higher difficulty level problems also. Like here you have 4 by 9 and 15 by 16 which are to be multiplied. So what do we do here? Either you can cancel between 4 and 16, you have a common factor 2. So if you are not able to identify the highest common factor, then you should be able to identify the common factor at least. So 2 is a common factor between 4 and 16 because both are even. But 4 happens to be the highest common factor. So if you are able to find out the highest common factor between two numbers, the calculation is going to be little less. But if you are cancelling the common factors one at a time, like dividing by 2 first and then another time by 2, then the process will get little lengthier. So what are we going to do here? 4 and 16, they go into 4. So 4 1 times and 4 4 times. So we write the quotients when we divide both of the numbers by 4. Likewise 9 and 15, I can see there is a common factor 3 between them. So 9 divided by 3 is 3 and 15 divided by 3 is 5. And now 1 5 3, 4. 3, 4, 1, 5, they do not have any common factor now. And so what remains will give me my final answer, which is 1 times 5 in the numerator and 3 times 4 in the denominator, and that reduces to 5 upon 12, which is the simplified version of this answer. Likewise, if the numbers become like little bigger, here you can see 15 upon 26. I'll write it again here, 15 upon 26 and 36 upon 65. Now immediately when I see this question, I can see that there are two numbers ending in 5. So ending in 5 means divisible by 5. So 5 3 times is 15 and 5 13 times is 65. Now 3 and 13, both of them are prime numbers. Let's look for 26 and 36. So I can see both of them are even numbers, so divisible by 2. This gives me 13. When you divide this by 2 and divide this by 2, you get 18. And 13, 13, both are prime. 3 is prime. 18 does not go into 13. So I don't think there are any more common factors. So 3 times 18 in the numerator here and 13 times 13 in the denominator here will give me my final answer. 18 times 3 is 54 and then 13 times 13 is 169. So 54 over 169 is the final answer for the question. Here you have 3 fractions. So irrespective of how many fractions are there in the question, the degree of difficulty of the question doesn't change. It is just about manipulating the common factors. So let's see this. Can we see some common factors? Let's write it in little bold letters. Here you have 24 over 55 and then we have 25 over 36. Now I look for the highest common factor between some numbers. See, the first smart thing is 25, 55. They end in 5. So there is a common factor 5. 5 times is 25. 5 11 times is 55. So one job done, because 5, 11, 7, they are all prime numbers. Let's look for composite numbers. 8 and 24. I think you all know that 8 exactly divides 24. So 8 1 times and 8 3 times. And remaining thing is only this big number 36. 36 is not divisible by 7. 36 is not divisible by 5. But 36 is divisible by 3. So 3 1 times and 3 12 times. And now you see the numbers 11, 12, 7, 5. They don't have any common factor between them. And so your answer for the question will be 7 times 5 in the numerator and 11 times 12 in the denominator gives you 35 in the numerator and 12 into 11, 132 in the denominator, and that is actually your correct answer for the question. Likewise, I can take more questions having big terms. Here you can see 16 upon 21 and then 27 upon 40 and finally we have 15 upon 64. So again, let's look for the numbers divisible by 5. 15 and 40. 15, 5 3 times will give me 15 and 5 8 times will give me 40. Now 8 and 16, see 8 1 times and 8 2 times. So what else? 2 and 64, 2 1 times and 2 32 times. Now having done this much, we are still having 27 and 21 untouched. So I think there is a common factor 3 between them. So 3 7s are 21 and 3 9s are 27. 32 has only 2 as a factor because 32 is 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. So there is no 2 in the numerator and 7 is a prime number and therefore I don't think there are any more common factors. So what is the numerator? 1, 9 and 3 in the numerator and this is 7, 1 and 32 in the denominator. That gives us 27 in the numerator and 7 2s are 14, 4 1 carry. 7 3s are 21 plus 122, 224, and that is the reduced form of your answer. Likewise here, I will not write it again now. Let me cancel it here itself. So 11 and 33, that is pretty obvious. 11 one times and 11 three times. Now 3 and 15, 3 one times and 3 five times. See how we are reducing it. 12 and 32, they have a common factor 4. So 4 3 times and 4 8 times. And what else? 22 is untouched, it's an even number, so divisible by 2. 8 is also divisible by 2. So this is 4 and this is 11. And see now, there are no more common factors between numerator and denominator. So that gives me 1 times 5 times 4 in the numerator and 3 times 11 times 1 in the denominator, and your final answer will be 20 upon 33, which is the simplified version because there are no more common factors. Now this is how you become smarter, solve more questions, 30-40 questions, and that's when you will start feeling comfortable with these prime factors and how to cancel the common factors between numerator and denominator. So friends, if you like this video, do share it with all the school students. If you are a maths teacher, very important that this concept has to be made clear to the students right at the basic level so that there is no problem at the higher level. Do subscribe our YouTube channel Suresh Aggarwal's Mathematics Shortcuts and hit the bell icon for getting all the notifications. This is the bell icon, and if you click this, your mobile will show you all the notifications when I upload some new videos. So do practice this method, and I'll wait for your comment as to whether this method is working for you or not. All the best.